So it has been about like 3 weeks, I think 3 weeks and some few days. So I've been gathering the courage to answer these questions on my Instagram, and today I have decided that I'm gonna be answering these questions for those of you who follow me on Instagram and as well as watching my videos on YouTube. So today I've decided that I'm gonna be answering all your questions in this video. So the questions aren't that many. There are about 10 questions that I'm going to be answering. So if you did ask a question on my Instagram, this video is for you. Yeah, watch it and get the answer that you wanted or get all the answers that you wanted in today's video. But anyways, how are you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing fine. Thank you so much guys for always watching my videos, and for my new subscribers, hello and thank you so much for joining this family. Kindly tap the subscribe button if this is your very first time coming across this video or any of my videos. Kindly join us by tapping the subscribe button below, and let's keep this family growing. So, without wasting any more time, I'm gonna go straight into these questions and let's see how best I can answer these questions, because some of them are a little bit hard. So, I'm gonna try my best to answer these questions. Okay, so let's go. Let's answer question number one, and it says, who is your role model? Who is your role model? I know some of you are waiting to hear that my mom is my role model, but to be honest, no, my mom is not my role model. So I'm gonna be answering this question. My role model is if you are a Ugandan and you know a lady called Flavia Tumusime, she's one of my role models. I've actually grown up seeing her, watching her videos, motivating people. So she's one of my role models. I love her because I love the way actually she does her things. That's why I put her as my number one role model. And the second one is maybe Babi Chagulanyi. Yes, if you're Ugandan and you knew Babi Chagulanyi, she's also another role model that I admire a lot. So my mom is not my role model. For those of you who are waiting for me to say that my mom is my role model, no, she's not, and I don't think she'll ever be my role model. Anyways, let's go to the next question. Let's talk about hobbies. Someone asked me what are my hobbies. Let's say I love reading. I love reading, especially novels or books. I also love doing research. Actually, it's my number one. Research, I love it. Even if doing research on unnecessary things, I really love doing research. And also, what I can say is I love listening to music, especially that slow jam. I love movies, but specific movies actually. I love watching movies as well. And when it comes to activities, I love a game called badminton. If you know the game, yeah, it's an interesting game. I love it. Yeah, I think those are some of my hobbies. That's what I love doing, especially during my free time. And let's go straight into another question. Another question is, talk about financial independence. Are you a spender? No, I am not a spender. I usually love spending on something that I feel like it's valuable or something that I feel like it's needed. But I am not a I am not a spender. I don't spend too much. Yeah, I don't spend too much. So most of the times I love saving more and spending less, because you never know what happens, what can happen, you know. So basically, no, I am not a spender. So let's go into another question. Another question is, do you have any regrets in life? Actually, no. I don't think I have any regrets in life, because I've never really. No, actually, no, I don't have. Let's say that I don't have any regrets in life for now. Let's go into another question. Is at your age, what are the things you say that no matter what, you'll never do them? What are some of the things that I feel like at my age I'll never do them? I think doing something just because a friend of mine is doing it. That one is out of my it's not for me actually. Just because a friend of mine is doing something and then I be like, let me do it because a friend of mine is doing it. At this age, no, I don't think it's for me. Another thing that I feel like at this age I cannot do something, let's say, I think adding any piercing on my body because I think I don't like pain. Any piercing, I don't really like pain. Anything that is connected to pain at this age, no. Maybe just the only pain I want to experience is the childbirth pain, but other than that, no, I don't really love anything connected to body pain. Okay, and another thing that I feel like that I know that I don't really think that I'll ever do. I think tattoos also give pain. Nah, yeah. So tattoos also aren't for me at this age. The only pain that I want to experience is childbirth pain. That's all. But at this age, no more doing anything like pains. But who knows life? Anything can happen, and yeah, you can experience pain where you don't expect it. So let's go into another question, and this question is a question that irritates you. Yeah, a question that irritates you. So the question that irritates me the most, and this comes from the family members, when are you getting married? When are you having children? You know, you're growing up, you should get married, you should get a man, you should introduce us to any man of your choice. So that thing irritates me so much, something that I don't really want. I want to live my life and do things at my own pace. Like, don't ask people why they are when they are gonna get married, when they are introducing their partners. So that question irritates me so much, and I really hate it. I don't know if there is someone out there who also hates such a question. You know, when are you giving birth? When are you getting married? When are you introducing us to your man? So these questions usually come up, especially from family members. Something that I really hate. Another question is, let's see, how has been your life journey till to date? Um, just like any other person, life hasn't been smooth because I believe everyone has a life story to tell. We go through a lot, and when we go through a lot, we sometimes fall down, and then you have to get up and start afresh. So basically, life hasn't been really good on my side. But again, life has to go on. You have to struggle harder and harder. So, like any other person, life hasn't been easy for me because I had a lot of challenges along the way. I have like really a lot to learn in life. So it's just, let me say, it hasn't been easy and complicated as well. So everyone knows that life isn't a smooth journey as everyone thinks. Let's take on another question. This is the second last question that I'm going to be answering, and it says, what is that one thing that someone has ever done to you that made you hate life? Okay, something that someone has ever done to me that made me really hate life. I'm going to talk about this, but I'm not going to go deep into details. I'm going to tell you guys, but I'm not going to go into deep in details, okay? So, someone, let's say a close family friend, tried to take advantage of me when I was around 13 to between 13 and 12 years old. Yeah, this person tried to rape me, and I've never told this to any of my family members nor a friend, and No one knows about this actually up to date. No one knows about it. And I don't think that I'll ever tell anyone about this because I feel like it's now past, like no one needs to know. So that is something that made me hate life and made me question myself, like really so much. But that is life, and we go through that. Some people go through this, and I feel like it's not part of life, but I feel like it's something like a lesson to me at a certain point. But yeah, that is one thing that someone has ever done to me that made me hate life. And not only life, it made me hate that gender called okay, it made me hate men, but as I grew up, I tried to adjust a little bit, but even up to now, I'm trying to adjust. Like, it's really hard for me, but I'm trying. It's not like um, it's not like before, but I'm trying so hard to adjust. Yeah, compared to those days when I had just experienced this. Taking on the last question for this video, and it says, "Why are you not friendly stroke proud?" Why are you not friendly stroke proud? So you are not the first person to tell me this, and I don't think it's gonna stop here. So many people say that I'm not friendly, I am proud, and all that, but that's not true. Actually, it's not true. It's not true. I am friendly and I am not proud. So that's not true. So let me tell you a very short story about myself, like maybe 10, for about 10 minutes. The reason why people call me proud or unfriendly, it's because of the way I was brought up. Yeah, I grew up in a very strict family. I grew up with a single father, and my father is a very strict man. And being strict, I mean, sorry, yeah, as I was saying, I grew up with a single father, and from when I was young, I don't know what age, because I grew up with him. Uh-huh. So, my dad is this kind of person who is too protective, in that if you're going out, you're supposed to tell him where you're going, what time you're coming back, who you're going with. So, that is the kind of person my dad is. Okay. So, I grew up in an environment which is like you go to school, he takes you to school. I was actually in a boarding school. He takes you to school, and then you finish, like you spend like 3 months at school, and then you come back for holidays for like 2 weeks or maybe a month, depending on which term is that. So, but when we come back from school, like you stay home. You're not supposed to move. I mean, you're not supposed to go anywhere without his permission. Remember, when you're going out, you're supposed to tell him where you're going, with who, and what time you're going to come back. So that was him. Unless when he sends you, maybe if someone sends you to the shop and buy, like go to the shop and do this and do that, or go outside, or go to this person, like that, okay? But other than that, we weren't allowed to go outside. So it's not that why I'm saying that you're not the only person who thinks that way. I am unfriendly, or let's say all of us, because people know that my family, my siblings, and I are unfriendly, and we are proud. So I'm not going to talk about myself alone. Let me say my siblings too. So why people say that I and my siblings are proud and unfriendly, it's because we were not allowed to move out, and by the only time we used to move out is when maybe we are going maybe somewhere. But if just in case we get an opportunity of going out or moving out by ourselves, we used to do that when my dad is not around. So when we move out, we have to be careful because we were always afraid of maybe what people will say. I mean, maybe we're afraid that maybe my dad's friend is looking at us, maybe someone who knows my dad is looking at us. So usually we don't talk to people when we go out. So am I trying to explain myself very well? So when we go out, we make sure that we are extra careful because we thought that when we talk to someone, maybe my dad's friend is looking at us and he or she will tell my dad that we saw your daughter talking to so and so, or maybe we saw your daughter doing this and this, talking to someone. So usually when we used to go out, we don't talk to people, we don't talk to strangers. Even if people want to talk to us, we don't like really agree to talk to these people because we were actually afraid of what someone will tell our dad. So basically, that's why people say that we are proud or we are unfriendly. But actually, my siblings and I are very friendly and we are not proud. So that is what I can talk about that. So it depends on the upbringing. Some parents are strict, some parents are free with their children. So basically, that's how we were raised. That's how we we were raised, and it's created that fear in us even up to now. You see, I'm old, but there are things that I fear doing because I feel like, oh, my dad will know about this. So the fear in us um made us look like that. But anyways, that's it, guys. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. If you are new to the channel, kindly tap the subscribe button below. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you call a friend. Make sure you call a relative. Make sure you call your grandkids to come and subscribe to this channel. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. See you next time in my video.